Who didn't want to be D'Angelo? You know what I mean? It's like, who of us didn't want to be D'Angelo? Like, his choices, the musicality, the songwriting, the feeling, the emotion in his music, and how it spoke to all of the greatness that we got from Prince, Donnie, we got from Funkadelic. He had all of that, as well as some of the je ne sais quoi. There's never going to be another D'Angelo. Not for me and not for anyone, I don't think. He's a one of one, and we lost him way too early. I could have never, you know, I don't really have the words, because I'm just like, what the?
So D'Angelo kept his battle private, and no one really knew just how hard he was fighting until news broke that he passed away on October 15th, 2025 at just 51 years old. And this is just another case of you never know what people are dealing with behind closed doors. D'Angelo's family just gave the people what they've been asking for after news that D'Angelo passed away hit the internet. And what they're saying right now includes some very scary details about D'Angelo's private life.
I can't. I really cannot. First Diane, now D'Angelo. What is up with the fucking D's? These are not the D's we are asking for, okay? Y'all, D'Angelo has passed away at the age of 59, battling pancreatic cancer. This man is a neo-soul legend. How does it feel, baby? The way I would tilt that fucking TV over so I could see if I could see something on good. Well, I was too young to try to see anything in this man. When I tell you brown sugar gave me feeling, because I'm a brown skinned girl. You know, I'm in the brown. It's like, oh my God, y'all.
Considering that Angie Stone passed away only 7 months ago, I believe I speak for everyone when I say that nobody anticipated hearing the devastating news about D'Angelo. The fact that D'Angelo reportedly knew what was coming and continued to work and do all he could until his body could no longer handle it only adds to the sadness. But did Angie Stone realize how fierce his battle was? Because she frequently repulsed him in ways that many perceived as making her seem somewhat resentful and sour towards him.
If you don't know who D'Angelo is, like, just go back and look at some of your favorite artists, like, from back then, and see who produced and who wrote those songs, because D'Angelo had hit.
All of this began when D'Angelo called off his May 31st, 2025 engagement at the Roots Picnic Festival. His team would only respond that there were some issues from a procedure he had earlier in the year when individuals inquired about what was happening. However, people didn't take it too seriously since, as anyone who knows D'Angelo knows, he isn't going to talk much about his current situation. This man has fought addiction, faced celebrity, been a sex icon, and struggled with self-discovery. Did he say anything, even as Angie Stone was experiencing all sorts of details about his life and their relationship? Not at all. If he was in any discomfort, or he put all of his heart into his songs and let his followers form their own conclusions. News spread that D'Angelo may not have been doing well, despite his best efforts to keep his personal affairs out of the spotlight. Author and journalist Mark Lamont Hill said, "My sources tell me, prior to TMZ, with all of their sources, making any announcements, that D'Angelo is no longer with me. Whoa, I'm speechless. I hope he finds eternal peace." Have any of you noticed that? Because others found it hard to accept as truth. D'Angelo was ecstatic to reveal that he'll be working on a new album not too long ago. Let everyone in on it at last. Therefore, everyone found it incomprehensible and devastating to hear that he was no longer with them. And people didn't start to comprehend this heartbreaking news until TMZ verified it. People from all around began to pay their respects. Additionally, people were torn up by the news of his death, and nobody was sure how to interpret it. To look for any clues that might have been overlooked, people began searching through old recordings and pictures of him. But everything began to make sense when his family released their statement. D'Angelo had apparently been fighting pancreatic cancer for a lengthy period, and for several months before he was unable to handle it any longer, he was receiving intensive treatment. According to reports, Angie was also aware of it, and because of their shared past, the two of them were allegedly depending on one another. Even more tragic is the fact that D'Angelo continued to compose songs after learning he had cancer and was eager to put out one last album before he died. Away. Regretfully, he was unable to accomplish this. Fans are requesting that his family release his music as soon as it's ready, despite the fact that he isn't here to witness people enjoying it, due to the fact that D'Angelo was a highly regarded neo-soul pioneer. D'Angelo was a generational talent, one of the few musical geniuses that we ever had, and probably will ever have if we're being honest. Played every instrument on Voodoo. A top-to-bottom perfect album. When we talk about legacies, his is forever stamped. Angie Stone and D'Angelo in the same year. A true loss for R&B/soul music. The loss of D'Angelo is absolutely heartbreaking. For many artists, his entire body of work serves as their compass. It is impossible to put into words how much of an impact and how passionate he is. His son, who lost both of his parents last year, is on my mind. What is your favorite D'Angelo song, by the way? Make sure to mention it in the comments if you do. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Peace be with you, D'Angelo. Goodbye, berries.